I'll go as far as saying I perceived it to be a she.
Perceive them to be a she.
Them.
Yeah.
Her, him, they, them.
It seems like they, them would be the easiest one on this one.
Join us every Monday and Friday at 2 p.m. for the Artist Exchange radio show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hello, everyone on the other side of the camera. We are here. This is Skylyne Radio Show. My name is T, the Busy Bee.
And I'm your boy, Skylyne Mark.
Yes. We back here again every Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. How was your week? How's your week been? Keep it nice and short and I understand, but keep it nice and short.
Keep it positive.
Yes.
Saw she was playing with a beard. It is
yeah,
getting long.
His beard is getting long.
It is getting like out of hand, and it's so soft. My week so far has been fabulous. How about that? It's October. October is the official awareness month on so many different levels, on so many different...
Keep going.
Bloopers? Where that bell at?
No, we're not doing the bell. We done grew from the bell.
We're going to give you a brief rundown. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff, but again, October is the official awareness month on several different issues involving your health. Breast cancer, Down syndrome, healthy lung, autism, lupus, Rett syndrome, SIDS, mental illness. This our baby right here. To all women, right? Pregnancy and infant loss. A man will never understand what a woman actually goes through when you're dealing with that. But we'll get into that. We'll get into all these. Stuttering. I don't know what this one is.
Hemophilia? Hemophilia? That's about as good as it's going to get.
Maybe our producer can.
Hemophilia.
Hemophilia? Something like that.
Producer.
Okay. Whatever she said. And last but not least, not to leave anything else out. If we missed something, please let us know. Last but not least, cerebral palsy. Yes. We're gonna talk a little bit about all those tonight because it's just Skylyne Mark and T the Busy Bee. Get ready. This is the fastest 2 hours of your life, and we enjoy it. I don't know what we enjoy more, just the two of us, or having special guests, because they both go hand in hand.
Right. I think every once in a while it's okay for us to go back and have a show like just us. And then because we always have a lot of guests. We always have guests all the time.
And we love them. And we appreciate them.
Yes, we definitely do. So when we do have a show, we actually get to talk about things that are like happening in the world that happen to us that we haven't been able to speak about. Like sometimes we can go a month long where we don't even have a show with like no guest on it. I think this one came a little faster than we thought. I think like it was like 2 weeks ago the last time when we didn't have one. So now we're here though, but we have a lot to talk about. My week it's been cool. I start a part-time tomorrow. Yay me. Yeah, T the Busy Bee is right back at it, y'all. When things get hard, what do? You go out there and you go get this money. Ain't that right? Time to go get this money. So I'm about to start working again, a part-time, on top of the other, side hustles that I have.
You getting ready to act like you Italian?
Yeah, I'm about to go back to being a Jamaican.
Sicilian and Jamaican again.
Yeah, I'm going back to being a Jamaican.
You already got 4 jobs. You getting ready to take on the 5th one again?
Honestly,
be doing it.
I don't. It's like I consider it's like different levels to it. So I got my full-time job, and then I do hair.
She's got the foundation. She's got the networking and social gatherings that she helps coordinate. She's got the Skylyne foundations or the Skylyne models that she assists with coordinating with the once a month meet and greet with the models and everything with the graffiti warehouse. Yo, it's a Saturday. What's up? Tailgate this Saturday. What's up?
I'll be there for the tailgate, but I got hair to do in the morning, so that's what's happening.
Hey.
But I got my full-time job. I work as an accounting consultant. I do hair on the side.
Mm-hmm.
I sell jewelry on the side. I make beaded bracelets and waist beads. Boom. What else I do? Oh, I run Skylyne Foundation. Let me not forget about that, because that's the most important. That's a passion of mine, so I can't really consider it a job, if that makes sense.
To be the boss.
And here we are with the radio show, and now I'm about to pick up a part-time. And I do Uber Eats, and, I do a lot.
You be busy.
Yeah, man, that busy bee. I'll be serious about that busy bee, man. Look, busy bee. I had to actually make an announcement today. I am no longer accepting any calls or text messages before 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, please don't do that. Please don't, because
the busy baby needs some sleep.
And she don't get a lot.
Yeah, I be working.
If there's 2 people that don't get a lot of sleep, look, yes. I got no sleep when I got home Saturday night, knowing I had to be in Canton by 7:30 Sunday morning for the pregnancy and infant loss, the 5th annual pregnancy and infant loss awareness 5K run/walk. Yeah, I done messed up on that networking side of things, because I had absolutely no business cards.
Whew, you should have asked me for mine. I have business cards. I got a whole lot of them.
30 left. And I was like, I can't believe I went all weekend. I needed them Friday, forgot. I needed them Saturday, forgot. I need them Sunday, forgot. Here it is Wednesday. I still don't have none because I keep forgetting to get them. And I seriously need to put a huge order in, because I'm not going to say which one, but no, I'm not even going to go there. I got to put a huge order in for business cards. We all need new ones for the simple fact of radio shows.
Yeah, we changed the radio show, so we got to come up with a new little thing. As a matter of fact, give me a little bit. I got this.
Send me the information, and I'm going to do it. Take one thing off your shoulder.
He don't listen, y'all. I'll be like, I'm going to do it and just get it out the way. He be like, no, I got this. And you know what? It's fine, because I do have a lot on my plate, apparently, because,
I just forgot to ask her. And here it is a week later, and the only thing that's saving me, I still got 30 business cards at home. Yo, it's not a game. I go through business cards like nothing. Like, we just got them,
about a month ago.
4 weeks ago. And 2 weeks ago, I had made the comment, I need another order of business cards. And she was like, are you serious? I don't stay home. I continuously pass them out every where I go.
Speaking of staying home, continuously passing them out, I saw a guy on a scooter today who reminded me of you. The only thing he didn't have was your beard. And I felt the need to share that with you because I almost stopped and yelled your name, like, Mark, as you were driving down the thing. But then as I drove past, I was like, oh, dang, that's not Mark. So that kind of sucked. And then I also remember that you said you was wearing your sweatshirt today, and he didn't have on a sweatshirt. He had on like a black shirt, like you usually have on a black shirt.
You know.
So,
It's that time of year.
Mm-hmm.
Look, you know what it is? You know what it is?
Right.
This is the time of year we're in. 10 o'clock in the morning is spring.
Mm-hmm.
1 o'clock in the afternoon is summer. 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it's fall. 7 o'clock in the evening, it's winter time.
We back where we get all 4 seasons in one day. Whew. I went home.
If I have this
a whole hat?
I was somewhere where you weren't. The air was cool today, yes. You're good with a hoodie or some type of top and a lightweight jacket. I was at Sandlot. I was on the waterfront of Harbor East and Fells Point. So that cool breeze coming off that cold water, oh yeah, it gives you a cold
different
wind chill. Put a hat on, keep the heat in my body, I'm good.
You know, at work, I have a, first of all, my job doesn't know hot to cold. Sometimes I can walk in there and it's freezing. Like the other day I walked in there and it was 68 degrees. First of all, why is it 68 degrees and why is the AC on? Like, where's the heat? Like, it's a little cold outside. We wake up and it's like 50 degrees outside. We need a little bit of heat.
Like 45, 48 tonight?
What? No. I need more clothes.
You be all right.
No, I need more clothes. I'm going to get cold.
And that
right.
That heat will roast you.
Yeah, my car heat up real quick. Real nice. You want to be warm.
You got an automatic starter on it?
Nah.
Her next car will.
I had an automatic starter on my Malibu.
Did you?
Yeah, let me get my hands out my hair.
But yeah,
But yeah. So when we got to work, it was freezing cold. I have a heater. I went and I searched for a heater a couple weeks ago, and that heater's been in my office ever since.
Oh, yeah.
And I got the whole office to myself, and you can tell, you can feel the temperature change between the outside world and my office. I play no games, okay? Cold is not where it's at. Cold is not where it's at. Cold is not where it's at. Do you hear me? It's officially fall outside. Every day is about 60, 70 degrees. Like, first of all, well, we did get a warning because we always know the last week of September is the end of the summer for us. Like, we know this. We definitely know this, guys. We just need to, bloopers.
Look, it's Howard's homecoming week. It's Morgan's homecoming week. What always happened with the temperature? That joker bottoms out real quick.
Howard's homecoming, Morgan's homecoming, Lincoln's homecoming, Bowie's homecoming, the whole DMV area, including Baltimore, because you know Baltimore is not the DMV. But like the whole area, this whole area from top to bottom, from Philly all the way down to the end of Maryland is
Northern Virginia.
And Virginia count, but
you put Philly in there.
Philly, that's because Lincoln's homecoming is this weekend too.
That's not in the DMV.
But I said Philly. I said Philly though. I didn't say Philly was
Baltimore
the DMV.
Don't count because it's not part of the
Okay,
DMV.
but Philly is in. First of all, this doesn't even make sense that this is even a conversation. Philly is in Pennsylvania,
Exactly.
so how would?
That's not part of the DMV.
Okay.
You contradicting yourself.
That's not, in my eyes, I'm sorry, in my opinion,
Look,
Baltimore is not a part of the DMV. You have to pay to get in here.
Look.
It's different.
Look.
We're going to talk about it. Okay. Okay.
What's up, D Chase? What's
producer,
up, Mo Dirty?
My producer told me that Baltimore is a part of the DMV. But
yeah, it's Maryland.
you know how this goes.
What's up, Rich?
So I'm going to just let it have it.
Lolita.
Then there's Philly.
Tiffany.
And you're right. I have not been living that long.
Betty.
I just know where the DMV stops, and it's not in Baltimore.
P-Drama.
But
I'm trying to name drop people that are alumni of Morgan.
Right. We know a lot of Morgan friends. We have a lot of Morgan friends. Shouts out to everyone that went to Morgan. We're about to have a very bomb weekend.
Yo.
This whole place is this whole place is about to be lit this whole weekend. If you do not feel like being around a lot of people, I advise you to stay inside. That's all I can say. I'm coming. Weird enough, I'm actually going to Morgan's homecoming this year.
The last 2 years. It ain't weird.
Like, I'm not going to Howard's. I'm not going to Bowie's. I'm going to Morgan's.
That's what she
because this is my weekend. Well, yes, that is what I do. I've done that for like the last 3 years. I believe I went to Morgan's homecoming. So I believe this would be year 4, and we are here at a break. So, it's about that time that we have to go pay some bills, and we'll be right back after these few messages on BeExposedRadio.com.
Morgan's homecoming.
First they love you, then desert you. Leave with a plate full with no spoon. Ain't no space, I can't escape negativity. I got used to the taste. I've been bad, burned, then fucked over. But remain strong through the Passover. Kicking haters out of the way like masked over. Roll up, sip something, let it pass over. Who would I be? It ain't the man to me to let the next man take advantage of me. When that storm come, no pan I see. Get with it, not without it, then you'll see. I peep the haters, they know I'm greater. That's why they buzzing for the elevator. But I can't save you, the weed too loud on the pedal stool. Don't carry fakers, always got your hand out demanding favors. When I just looked out, now you need more paper. I can't breathe, give me 3 feet. I never let y'all be the death of me. When my patience run thin, yeah, nigga OT. Cause they wanna see me down like I'm NCT. 6 words, get the fuck away from me. Say I help you out if you can help yourself. I keep it G till I DIE. Now excuse me while I get back to PC. HOP ain't losing sleep while your third eye always on me. I'm stacking green just to feed the team. My boo, she know that I'm king with chasing my dream. These niggas it seems I rip them, trash them, then put on new jeans. Man, see the problem is, man, I keep it 100, man. Yeah, man, like if I got it, then you got it. Yeah, man, but if I don't got it, then I'ma give it. You feel me? But I definitely got you through the ride, man. Let's get it, yo.
I'm really getting tired of ungrateful ass niggas. They really about to turn me to a hateful ass nigga. Like I was never there when you never had figures. Pull triggers for you niggas when you caught up in the trenches. Man, I really don't get it. I don't know what's going on, but I really don't feel it. Niggas really know that I've been there from the beginning. But the more I see niggas side switching, make me wanna bring it closer to the end. And that's why I can't fuck around with these niggas. I'll fuck around with my hoes. Cause niggas acting like bitches and hoes acting like bros. Man, I swear I really don't get it. How people switch up they roles. First it was nothing but love, but nowadays I don't know. It seems like anything goes. Where can I go? Cause lately fucking with you, I just stand at a fork in the road. It's hurting my soul. When I'm around you, I shouldn't feel like I should stay on my toes. So where do we go from here? Get dough from here? Or are we gonna end it on the road right here? Cause either way, whether it's left or the right on my property, niggas gon' blow round here. Fuck cities up while we do shows round here. Keep our music up while we blow Joe round here. Don't be looking salty if you're not going nowhere. Should've kept it with the move instead of moving over there. Cause I'm getting to the point where I just don't care. Know you're thinking to yourself that it's just not fair. But you made your choice and I won't retort. Just know ain't no fucking coming back round here. And we shining and grinding. You mad that you ain't at the top when you see what we climbing. Our music is timeless. I thought you would witness the vision, but it's obvious that you blinded. I thought we was brothers. I thought we was fam. But it's plain to see that you don't give a damn. Everything cool when we out selling grams, but now it's a problem. A mic in my hand, man. Dang.
Feel you, my nigga. See, niggas be saying just one way of life when there's billions of possibilities that happen on a day-to-day basis. Don't judge us cause you ain't where you supposed to be at in life. Instead of envy or try and bring niggas to your level, strive for better from yourself, not the people around you, man. Pay attention, wake up.
Take a minute and listen to this flashback of the Black by Demand radio show.
Control. They said she wouldn't so they didn't know if she had a weapon. So it's just a mess. So yeah, you do have to have these discussions with your children.
You do, and you have to make them aware of that there is an enemy out there. Every time the police pull you over, or every time you have an interaction with the police as a black person, you are at risk of being in front of your enemy. Hopefully, it's not a police officer that wants to demonstrate that he's your enemy, but we all see it's a high probability of that being the case. So if we're not talking to our children do not have the coping mechanisms to deal with these type of intense situations. What they're going to do is what most of us do as black people, me and anyone else, which is become emotional. And that is the trigger point for the police. They know that black people are emotional people. So when they arrive on the scene, they are purposely trying to say and do things to you to get your emotions up, right? And then once they get your emotions up, then it's like, oh, that's what we needed. Now we're going to kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. You know, so I'm saying we need to have these discussions with our children, you know, and make them understand in this day and age, and it's every day and age really, but we'll just say this day and age for the sake of it being so prevalent on social media, like you have to understand what you're getting yourself into. And I think a lot of us as black people are just scared to still.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we are back. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is T the Busy Bee.
She was going through the motions. I didn't know if we was on or off. I'm your boy Skylyne, Mark. We be having some bloopers every now and then.
We didn't even have a blooper this time. He was just slow to the table. He was moving. Like, I was already there. I was running because I heard it in my ear. And then I was like, come on, Mark. And you were like, what you talking about? And then you was like, oh, I need to run too. So then you ran. Like,
funny.
Hello. We here now. Yes, we are live.
All day. That's what we do.
So, you know, this week has been a big week for news. I got three and a half topics. So it's a half a topic because one topic branches off of the other one. So where you want to start?
Sports.
I didn't even talk about sports.
Happy.
Oh yeah.
She's happy.
See, I didn't even write down sports. We can start sports here.
Gruden got the hatchet.
He got the hatchet, but Snyder need to go too.
That ain't happening.
Like, but I feel like he's the root of all of this. Honestly, and the reason why I feel that way is because he's the one who pick and choose all these people, and he's been over the team for a very long time. And this has been the most that we can say has been a loss. However, at the same time, like, we need a new owner. We need a new owner.
New owners do.
We need a new owner. We need new management. We just need, like, revamp everything because we have very good people on our team.
If they have the right outlook on where they want the team to go. For example, Chicago Cubs. I know that's my city. I know that's my team. But look at this young ownership. They weren't owners 5 years, and after 108 years, they took the Chicago team, the new ownership with making this trade and orchestrating this and bringing in this GM and this head coach, maneuvering your team around a little bit here and there and this and that and everything else. After 108 years, you done took the team and the organization to the promised land, and you got a World Series title after 108 years. Now, granted, I think sports is all about the underdog outside of the New England Patriots because the
Patriots are cheaters.
As long as you got crybaby Tom Brady and cheater Dum Dum.
Cheater Dum Dum. He don't even know his name.
It is what it is. Well, you know, that's like saying number 45 Pumpkinhead's name. We're not saying number 45 Pumpkinhead's name. Ain't he getting ready to get impeached?
Yep.
You know,
I didn't even put that on a list of things to talk about, but that can be added.
Watch this. even if he gets legally impeached, wasn't legally impeached, but he wasn't removed from office. He just won't get a second term. And then you heard what he said, right? You cannot legally charge me with a crime as long as I'm president.
And then he started making moves over in Syria.
And you saw what happened, right? He pulled the troops out. What Turkey do? They ambushed him.
That's crazy, man.
But that's all we're gonna talk about. Pumpkinhead. We won't talk about him. I promise you. We won't talk about him until 2 more weeks or 3 more weeks. 3 more weeks. Because in 3 more weeks, it'll be the Halloween edition.
That's funny because we call him Pumpkinhead.
We can talk about Pumpkinhead all
We're
week
so
long.
corny.
How about that?
Back to the sports stuff.
Shout out to the Washington Redskins.
For what? What are we shouting them out for?
A new coach might do you good. Because let me tell you something. If you don't like your quarterback, your offense is not going to block for him. If you don't like your coach, you're not going to work to the ability of what you're getting paid for.
But I don't believe that they would just throw millions and millions of dollars away because they don't like the coach. Like, that's not, I cannot condone that. I do not feel like that is what's happening. I do feel like, man, they get paid anyway.
Watch this.
But, hold on. But, oh, man. But
Well, we gotta go to break.
Yes, but I don't feel like it. I feel like they really just have very poor coaches. And we'll talk about that right after we go on this break. Like I said, this is the fastest 2 hours of your life. And we'll be back after these few messages.
BigExposedRadio.com. Morgan Stone.
This unknown to find who we really are. Crash into something new and take a break from our broken heart. Talk with the hip, tell me you lie. I think we should go for another round. Baby, try not to say too much. Let your love come down. If you wanna rule, it's some rules you gotta live by. Live by. Stay true to your cool, make a move. Don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song, be my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough, show enough, she couldn't keep the hands off from me. I know she couldn't keep the hands off from me. Touching hands till we dancing.
Now listen to BeExposedRadio.com. Check out this fire flashback.
We need to relearn what it is to be these bosses and how we conduct ourselves as business-minded individuals and just people in general. I let my gut, and if I call it gut or God or whatever, I'm led by that energy. I know where it comes from. I know where it's, taking me, and you have to figure out what is important to you, and don't play this game. It's a game that we've learned to play, this chess game, and life is not a chess game. Life is real, bones, flesh, blood decisions.
Make sure you check out the Artist Exchange Show every Monday and Friday at 2 p.m. only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Like keys only have this bitch jumping.
Okay. If I sit around, hold up. Look. If I sit around, hold up. Yeah. Rebel.
If I sit around, I'ma smoke some more. Wasn't even thinking about smoke before, but I'm in my head, I'm in the bed. Don't know who I am, like I'm wearing a mask. Work the whole time with the cash. If you wear the cash, tell them where the cash. If you play it for you, gon' run it back. Don't make promises, but I promise that. Don't promise me, cause I ain't into that. Fell in love with that and got hurt from that. That was all over and the curtains back. Can't see you not noticing that. I'm letting it go, it ain't holding me back. Yeah, I'm on dice, but ain't come for the crack. Drinking with uncle, we only do jack. How I'm alive, I thank God for that. Praying about it, things getting better. Open it up with my name on the letter. Why you crazy about it? Saying whatever, you shy to be you. You know you gotta be you. Sometimes I need privacy too. Yeah, you know I ride. You know I ride, and you know you ride for me too. Yeah, you know I. Look, you like getting that hit for real. When it's me and Murray, just us, we chill. I'm in a rush to get off to get you. Never ever had to floss to get you. Pay the dues that it cost to kiss you. Rug burns on the carpet with you.
Oh yeah. Come on, dog. Throw this in there. Had to dedicate this to the homie out of New Orleans.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
All right. And we are here. We are back once again. Before we went on break, we were actually talking about the changes that were going to be made with Redskins. You know, Redskins does not have a coach right now. I do not believe they chose anyone yet.
So it'll be someone stepping up, and that'll probably be your intern coach for the rest of the year. Y'all are 0-5.
I don't even want to hear. Can we look? Honestly, I don't even want to talk about the Redskins. Straight like that.
Look at the bright side. You're only
Straight
3
like
games
that.
out of first.
3 games out of
versus
first.
5. Dallas is 3-2.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's cool.
I mean,
but
theoretically, you're only 2.5 games.
That's cool,
well,
but
no, 3, because ain't no one had a bye yet. So, say 3.
And that's cool, but no, I'm not with it. I don't want to be a part. I need someone to... Oh, they're promoting Bill Callahan to replace him for the interim basis until the end of the season. Hopefully some changes come because I'm not used to the Redskins being... this bad. I'm used to the Redskins, taking some L's, throwing everything in the fourth quarter like they usually do.
Who you play this week?
Like, some other major team. And then, I just feel like the NFL set us up. Like, the NFL set us up. That's my conclusion. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. They put all of the good games, the Redskins, they gotta rev up. It's like you gotta start your engine. And then they start moving real slow. And then they start taking off speed and they got a momentum. Now all of a sudden they start winning games. And then, we take about 3 more L's after we start winning games. And then we don't ever end up past the wild card and boom, here we go. I mean, yeah, I try. Okay, I really do try. The Redskins is at the bottom. Second, let me stop. The Redskins is definitely low on the standings. Boom, I got you. I have the Redskins. I have the NFL app on my phone. I'm a real football fan, for those who are out there and would like to know.
She does fantasy league, too.
Yes, I do.
You don't find too many women that do that.
Oh, we play the Dolphins.
Yeah. 0-5 versus 0-5, really?
The Dolphins are 0-5 too?
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken.
Look, if the Dolphins are 0-5, we might...
if you cannot slay that fish.
We, hopefully... You said 5-1. Who's 5-1? Oh, Miami Dolphins. The Dolphins aren't 5-1?
They ain't won a game as far as I know.
Hold on. I'm trying to find... TikTok. Why can't I find them on this list? Am I really skipping over the Dolphins or no? Okay, I see. Oh, they're 0-5.
Yeah.
They'll be 1-5. Get off my phone. They're 0-4 actually. So hopefully after this Sunday, the Dolphins will be 0-5. Yeah.
A new captain on that ship.
I hope so. What if they really do start winning?
Someone.
What? Do you know how proud? Because you know how many Redskins fans Y'all don't know how many Redskins fans
They
threw the
have wanted
Redskins away,
Gruden
dog.
out of DC for at least the last 3 years.
Like, we've been trying to throw that man away. Like,
For
even
a
fans were
long
just
time.
like, I just need to find a new team. It was very painful. I'll lie to you now. It was so painful to sit there and watch them lose like they did to the Bears. Like,
Hey, man, don't put Chicago in that
I hope
mix.
not.
Y'all
Our
lost
team's
5
busted.
games. Don't put 5 games on Chicago. That was 1 game.
Was I putting 5 games on Chicago? Or was I saying that I wasn't? You.
Maybe that's because she actually went to the game and she's like, yeah. But I try to tell her it's about to be a Mac attack in D.C.
I'm just saying that it's just painful to watch. It's painful to watch an L in person. That's what I'm trying to say.
Look, I'm just mad we ain't had no Mac attack in London. And my thing is, and I've been asking this since day one, we don't have a team in London. Why are we playing over there? Why? You know how many players have actually gone on record and contemplated retiring early because the NFL actually wants to have a team over there. You don't have a team in Canada. You don't have a team in Mexico. But you want to fly on a big old bird 5-6 hours away to go to England.
They sponsored the European lead according to Mr. Producer named Andre. What's up, Andre? You ready? You want to come in and speak on that? I said, did you want to come in and speak on that?
You see the excitement on my face, right?
I actually don't know, and I don't know why they actually go to London. I know that they have like New England and Patriots, so I figured the New England Patriots just didn't have. In my mind, this is my solution to that question. It's about to be really funny, okay? I figured because New England's at the top, but New England is actually English, so I'm thinking it's on the other side, which is why they're in London. So they call them New England Patriots. Hold on. They call them New England Patriots because New England, wherever that is in the top of America, over in
it's
that
in
corner.
Massachusetts.
See,
Boston.
It's in Massachusetts.
They were the Boston Patriots first.
They don't have I just don't believe they have a stadium up there, so they decided to go to London. That's what I came up with.
Foxborough Stadium is in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The New England Patriots were originally the Boston Patriots.
Okay.
And they were in the AFL. They changed their name to the New England Patriots once they got into the NFL.
Okay.
Stop yawning.
I'm trying not to.
And don't look over at me. Look at that.
Stop doing that. So I can't look at you.
I think it's a waste of time that we're in London. We don't have a team there. Our fan base is mediocre at best, in my opinion. Because every time there's a game over there, whatever the venue is, yes, it does sell out. They just like football. They like American football.
Yeah.
But that's not saying nothing.
Well,
that's not doing nothing for Chicago's fan base, New England's fan base, Washington Redskins, New York Giants, Jets,
any of the
Arizona
teams,
Cardinals,
any of the teams,
the LA Rams,
but
Seattle.
But I think it was more so a promotional.
Need I go on?
I think it's more so promotional because
we don't have no baseball, basketball, hockey over there. Why we got football over there?
Well, partially because the NFL had a deal with bringing. They wanted to expand over into England, just like they wanted to expand over into Canada. But of course, the CFL is the lead thing over there. But the NFL did actually start up what they call the European League over there, and it lasted for I guess a good 5 seasons or so, maybe even longer than that. But since that implement, they always wanted to actually bring the NFL over there as a showpiece, more so as a goodwill statement, because there, like you said, there is fans of what they call American football over there, but I don't think the popularity is enough for them to warrant a football team.
We got fans over here of rugby and cricket. You don't see no sport over here.
Well, that's
rugby and cricket is
because
here. It's just not big.
That's because
It's,
the one
and
thing
it's
about
only here, per se, in my opinion, because of the large base of military.
Right, but the one thing about it is,
That's the only
especially,
way I know
and you
about
can you can even look at lacrosse, and lacrosse is probably one of the biggest sports in Maryland, but those pro leagues don't put as much capital as, per se, the NFL, the NBA, or Major League Baseball, even soccer.
It's NFL and soccer right now.
Well, it's NFL and well, soccer is starting to build up from the World Cup games and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And at one time, even when I was a kid, back in I would say like mid to late early mid 70s up until about 83, 84.
Oh, he was honest.
Yeah.
I thought you was going to sugarcoat a little bit.
The North America Soccer League, at that time they had Pele and, all the stars from over Europe and all the rest of that stuff.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Put a little power to it.
Right. And
I remember that.
Yeah, so it was a boom at that point, and then all of a sudden it calmed down.
Just like your county league of baseball, you had minor league, and then you had pony league.
Yeah, pony leagues.
It was huge in the 70s, 80s, early 90s,
right?
And it kind of
right
fell off. And what was it, 93, 94, when Major League Baseball went on strike.
Right.
And per se, that league.
Major League Baseball went on strike.
Yeah, it went on strike. Football went on strike in 1 year. But
Major League Baseball has never completely regrouped
from that strike
since.
Why did they go on strike?
Because they money hungry. Yeah. Let's be honest.
Players Association versus the owners, as usual. But
why does any sport go on strike? They want money.
Yeah, but back to what we were saying about the other leagues, they don't get enough prominence because of the capital. Mm-hmm. You can put them on TV all you want. Sometimes I'll catch a Major League Soccer match on NBC. Every now and then on a Sunday, but it's like you have to flip the channel to notice there. You know what I mean? So I think
it's not as prominent.
It's not. No, it's not. It's not as prominent as football.
A lot of people,
or even hockey.
Let's be honest, real quick. Let's go there for a second. Let's play that race card. A lot of white people, a lot of black folks, that have gotten so irritated with the whole. Oh, it's all about money in football and baseball. They're not watching it. What are they watching right now? Soccer.
Well, you know what? I think it's now this new cultural impact thing because as you know, when we were kids, the main
it was a love, the passion,
right,
the respect for the sport.
The main sports that was thrown down our throats all the time was football, basketball, and baseball.
Mm-hmm. Not soccer.
Not soccer. And soccer is the most. European football is the number one sport all around the world.
Yep.
And I remember when I played soccer, because I played soccer for my high school team, and it was like dudes ain't want to play it because it was deemed. Oh, that's not physical. Oh, they just kicking a ball around. Anybody can do that. They would rather go play football.
You're not in a true sport.
You're not in a true sport. They'd rather go play football, basketball, ball, and football, which were considered, quote unquote, true sports. And soccer never really got the recognition that it did in the urban areas, unless your family were from Jamaica, your family was from Africa, your family was from Puerto Rico, the Dominican Republic, and things like that.
But it's getting that respect now.
Yeah, it's getting that respect.
Soccer is, if not the number 3, it's the number 2. Well, we ain't gonna go there because we don't have proof. We hear it, but we don't have proof. Soccer is now the 3rd highest paid sport in the world.
I can imagine, because a lot of the teams are, you think, some of those teams in the Premier Leagues, their budgets alone eclipse the Patriots.
It's getting ridiculous.
Eclipse the Bulls. Eclipse the Lakers. Because
you said Patriots?
The Patriots, the Bulls, the Lakers. Yeah.
I wouldn't say Patriots.
Oh yeah.
I would say
you look at the revenue of Manchester United.
$3 million, but he's considered the greatest.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You look at the
But that
revenue. You look at the revenue that a team like United, Manchester United, or even Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, all those places. You look at the money that's invested into those companies, into those sports companies, compared to the New England Patriots. It's a couple of million.
You gotta throw the Yankees in there.
Oh yeah, even the Yankees. The only thing about it is that more so the Yankees and American sports over here, they get prominent and their revenues come in from the apparel.
Right.
Yankee hats are big time. What time does this say?
8:46.
You got a minute.
I know.
He the boss.
Exactly.
He the boss.
So
I'll be on it.
That's my little sidebar comment for the moment.
And then we'll go to commercial, and then he'll be back. But oh God, look? Before we go to break, we have to give big shout outs. No, we'll wait, because I don't want to say the wrong name. But
shouts out to Mo. This weekend, it's about to be lit. That's what we do. Shouts out to Mo. Morgan homecoming weekend. And we are going to break.
The bar is going to be so wide open.
And we will see y'all when we get back from break, because we are on our way. See you in a little bit.
Derek Chase, Mo Dirty, BigExposedRadio.com.
Like, the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like, yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. What you up, you gotta go hard. Don't matter. Can you imagine how I really having nothing is? Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, that's cause my father dead. Mom's bringing different niggas in and out the crib. No money, so you seen this less than all your friends. But it a joke because your mother was a crackhead. Older sister hoeing off, giving all her homies head.
I could wait for your response, but they let her hear me talk, so I'll just wait for the applause. I always knew that I was great, I got them haters so appalled. I'ma make it out the darkness, and my word is my bond. Delivering these bars while I'm gripping on my balls. Jealous niggas hate to see you succeed, so fuck them all. I'm the master of my destiny, nigga, you not in charge. You either on your grind or in the way, so get lost. Be a man of everything you say you stand for. Lead your people by example, being hands-on.
Listen to this flashback of Skylyne radio show.
So where we at? Where we talk about the effects and what's going on in these schools.
Yeah.
And what people don't understand. Just real briefly, I just wanted to talk a little bit about what people say bullying is or is not. So bullying comes in many forms. It's a teasing, it's the cyberbullying, it's the texting, it's the phone calls, it's the posting of pictures and people's personal information to pretty much cause them harm, to have them feel insecure. It's the sex assaults that people actually put out there. There are physical assaults, and there are mental assaults and emotional assaults. And what I like to remind individuals that any aggressive behavior towards anyone that is unwanted and unwarranted, and an individual asks you to stop. Let's stop there. Stop.
And they should be respecting that.
Respecting that and respecting yourself, because when you're able to respect another person, you're able to respect yourself. And the way that you're able to show that respect is that you know that you have a gift and you know you're uniquely made and that you matter, and then you also acknowledge that the next person beside you matters as well.
Right.
You know, and we lose that sometimes. Bullying is a behavior that underestimates the lives and legacy of you. I'm sure that when they was bullying me, and I'm sure when they was bullying you, they didn't understand who you're going to become later on. I didn't know.
Right, because I'm popping. I can't All right, let me tell you, all those people who felt like they wanted to say whatever to me, look at me now. It's like, no, y'all don't understand, but I've been through some things, okay?
And you know what? No. I applaud you and I salute you, because a lot of times we do not take the time to say, I'm okay, and I'm okay with me, and there's nothing wrong with me, and I'm amazing, and I'm blessed, and I'm strong, and I matter.
Join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. for Skylyne Radio Show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
Long live Pop. Y'all can go ahead and cry now. I'm gonna show these niggas what to do at one of your beats, man. I am Gas, by the way. Strong woman story should have been on CNN. Nobody knows what it's like being Gwen. Windows closed in the house, it ain't no CNN. Can't gain weight for years, she been being thin. Single mother, no help from the system. When they was giving out food stamps, she missed them. Birth certificate, baby daddy, she couldn't list them. But her son was so beautiful when she kissed him. Blame it on love, but nigga she could've died with. Destroyed the whole world and found out she was a side chick. The nigga loved his wife and it got hard to hide it. So when Gwen confronted him, he ain't even denied it. Her fault, depends on who you asking. She tried to be a stripper, but the tip out was...
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back. We're so close to the top of the hour. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, my name is T the Busy Bee. I'm here with Mark.
Skylyne Mark.
You saw how I had to say it twice,
brand
right?
on tonight.
Yes. Shouts out. Ooh, excuse me, y'all.
Skylyne Baltimore.
Skylyne DC.
And this is what we do.
All day, every day, because we're busy.
Next week, we'll have Skylyne Foundation on.
And we're litty.
It's that time of year, and it's getting cold.
Right. It's time for us. We got to get some new sweatshirts. We got to come up off some new ones.
We do.
Definitely.
You got to get in contact with your contact. I got to get in contact with my contact. And let's see what we can come up with.
Yes. We got to make it happen.
We've had these for 2 years.
Yep.
We need something different.
Right. Back to the sports though, because we were having a good conversation about sports. We just got finished talking about the NFL and a little bit of history behind the NFL. So now we're gonna go talk about.
We're gonna wait till these sirens go first.
You got me speeding in a fast lane, pedal to the floor,
Pray
man,
for 'em.
trying to get back to you.
Because you never know where the ambulance is going or where it's coming from. So you got to pray for them. God be with them.
I did find out something for you.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna give you the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7 richest teams in the world.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. Number 1 is Dallas Cowboys.
The richest team in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
According to Forbes, number 1 is Dallas Cowboys. Number 2 is the New York Yanks.
I'd have thought they'd have been number 1.
Nah, they were number 3 2 years ago,
but now they're number 2.
Now they're number 2. Number 3 is Real Madrid soccer team.
Okay. Soccer, y'all.
Number 4 is Barcelona soccer team.
Soccer, y'all.
Number 5 surprises the hell out of me, but it's the New York Knicks.
What?
Honestly,
the Knickerbockers?
The Knickerbockers, they're number 5.
Have they ever won a championship?
They have.
In my lifetime?
In your lifetime.
What was that, in the 70s?
Yes. Very much so.
Wow.
Number 6 is Manchester United soccer team.
Soccer, y'all.
Number 7, the New England Patriots.
Wow.
Yep, those are the top 7.
Where the Bulls at? They were up there.
I think they. They may be still on there. I have to look at the rankings, but those are the top 7. And
can we get
3?
a top 25?
Okay, I'll get.
That's a long list.
I get you. Get you 5 more into that.
But when you throwing soccer in there and you got 3 in the top 7,
yeah,
I'm trying to tell you,
3 in the top 7.
Soccer has come up huge.
It's a lot of younger people who like soccer as well, though.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Look.
I actually met the Brazilian soccer team. They shopped at Pentagon City when I worked at Pentagon City. So it was actually kind of cool to see like the kids react. I keep calling them students. You know, I used to work with kids. But like just seeing how the kids reacted and, oh my God, you're such and such and you play for soccer. And I'm sitting there like, who is this man? I don't know who he's talking about. Coming up and like they really had like true fans and everything.
Oh,
it was kind of cool to like see them just in person. Like it's real life. They're not fake.
Like, I'm not big in Chicago and soccer, but you know, I'm big with my city, and I have a jersey, if not 2 or 3, and I got a hoodie, at least one, for the Bulls, the Bears, the White Sox, the Cubs, the Blackhawks. I've yet to go out and get a Chicago Fire soccer jersey. I need to get one. I need to stop playing and get one. But big shout outs.
You know her name now?
Big shout outs. I had the right name.
Oh, okay.
Big shout outs. Big shout outs.
Come on.
Arguably, I'm talking like Tiana right now. Can't get the right word out. Arguably, probably the greatest gold winner in U.S. history. Allison Felix.
Oh, that's her name.
Track star, y'all. She been burning it up for years. Oh my goodness!
I hate to interrupt you.
I hope I didn't mess up.
No, you didn't interrupt.
Okay.
I just found out. I just found out something that y'all would be interested about in these richest team thing. Before we
hold on. Shout outs to Allison Felix.
She has won the most world championships gold medals in history 10 months after giving birth. Not only that, but she was actually dropped by Nike as a sponsor.
Wow.
And then she turned around, and a year later, she beat Ukraine.
The Jamaican guy.
Oh,
Usain
Bolt.
Yes, Usain Bolt.
Record.
Beat
his
Usain
record.
Bolt record.
You want to know something about Usain Bolt? He went to my college.
Did he?
Yes.
But he ain't got his record no more because Allison Felix got that joint.
As long as it's
And she was dropped by Nike.
Yes.
Huh.
Dropped by Nike.
How about that,
Black
Nike?
Girl Magic. Let me tell you, this Black Girl
Say it again.
Magic has been. Black Girl Magic.
Say it one more time.
Black Girl Magic.
How about that?
Wow.
That was where the belt is.
Wow.
But the belt's
I've
not
been
there.
a fan of Allison Felix since her first round in the Olympics.
Oh, yeah.
And this is getting ready to be her, if I'm not mistaken, her third or fourth.
I think it's a third. If I'm not mistaken, it's a third.
How many was Dominique Dawes in? 3 or 4?
Dominic Dawes was in maybe 1, 2, I think about 3. 3?
3?
3 altogether, yeah.
Okay, so maybe this is Allison Felix's third.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're still doing it, baby girl.
And
to keep doing it. Because we love it.
And to be dropped by a major
and now you looking like a clown.
endorsement by like Nike.
Really?
And it's crazy, you know.
That must really make them look stupid at the moment.
It's really crazy the things that Nike does. Like Nike has monopolized all of the NFL or most of the NFL. So most of the shoes that is sponsored by Nike is. Wait, am I saying most of the shoes that are sponsored by Nike are what's on the football players' feet?
It depends because your shoes pretty much that's your call. I mean the uniforms, I think they have contracts every so often where they renew a contract with a different company.
Yeah,
because
but
Reebok
the Nike
had
is
them,
involved.
Riddle had them. I think Under Armour is going for a bid now. So
the rumor has it the NFL is not renewing Nike's contract and they're going with Under Armour. I wasn't trying to
probably the best thing anyway. What were you saying about Nike?
The irony of Nike, of the NFL giving them the boot, and what I'm about to say.
Okay.
So, like Nike, the way that they choose their social justice or whatever you want to call it, like ways of going about things is really funny to me. You know, how even though Nike is like the shoe of the NFL, not saying like, well, that's what a lot of the NFL players wear that I know of.
Yeah, well, it's the popular brand.
Yes, which is the popular brand. They turn around and made Colin Kaepernick the face of the next campaign that placed on NFL's network. Like, that was crazy. But then you turn around and you drop the lady, or you drop Miss Allison because she was pregnant. And now she wins the tournament. Like, y'all, the way that you pick and choose what to do and how to do it. And now, since Mark has said, and I guess that's confirmed in a sense, that, like, the NFL is about to drop Nike. Like, first of all, the NFL is about to drop Nike for multiple reasons. Like, that seems just so funny to me. Like, it's so ironic. Like,
yeah, it is. It is. It's like, now this is what you get.
Right.
What's crazy, not to cut you off, they dropped Allison Felix because she got pregnant. She didn't break the law. You kept Michael Phelps, and he got arrested for drinking and driving.
Yeah.
I told you the things that they pick and choose is just, it's weird. Like,
well, as soon as we get back from the break, we're going to talk a little, because I have strong opinions about Nike that goes back years, but I'll talk about that after the break. So how much time we got?
It's 9:03.
Oh, so
we got a long time.
Okay. Well, anyway,
it's okay. I'll be
you know what?
We're not done at 9. We're done at 10.
You know what? I thought I forgot that we had just came back from break.
Yeah.
But all right. My whole deal with Nike, and it stems back to Jordan, because at the time Michael Jordan became the most popular basketball player on the planet,
and he still is,
and he still is for all apparent reasons, but when Nike started premiering the Air Force, the first Jordan basketball tennis, and the prices that they were actually putting out there for these shoes that a lot of kids couldn't afford, whether their parents were working or not. I mean, you look at $100 for a pair of shoes at that time. That was a heck of a lot of money, and they were no different from the Air Force Ones, which were probably like $40 less.
Watch this. When I was in high school, Jordans were between $100 and $125.
Right.
In high school?
Yeah.
You talk, look, I'm
You're-
about to tell
you're-
my
you're
age.
talking 1985.
I went to high school in the early 90s.
Okay.
And,
I know.
And the Jordans came out in
What my mom
85.
say? You want those shoes? Get a job.
Yeah.
You know what? I got a job. Did I buy them shoes? Nope.
No.
Because
So,
at
it's
the
really-
time, Reebok Classics in the Baltimore region, in the Baltimore and DC region,
We're popular.
throughout this
Yeah.
area,
Yeah, we're popular.
as a whole,
Yeah.
man, you ain't had the right tennis shoes on unless you had Reebok Classics on, the low tops and the high tops,
Or the highs.
white and black.
But
unless you got different colors.
But even
you
when
had to go
even
to
when
New
they
York to get
even
all
when
that.
even when the shoes came out, even when the Jordans came out, it was like I was working in the shoe store.
Right. I was about to say
And-
I worked in a shoe store
And I
I've
was
seen the
like,
prices.
ain't no way. And these are the first pairs, the black, the black and red
I'm
pair.
hip, which is why I'm
You know,
we're gonna get
$125.
These were $125, maybe up to $150. And I'm looking at these shoes like, ain't no way in hell somebody's mama or dad who's working, 5 days a week, making 40 hours a week, are going to pay especially if they got more than one kid.
And you taking away from bills. You're not
Right.
going to do that.
And
why spend that when I can get you can pick out take Jordan out your philosophy.
Right.
Because let's be honest, Ewings weren't that high.
No.
Barclays weren't that high.
No. And that was
And was there
Nikes.
any other big name that was selling tennis shoes in the Jordan era?
it's crazy. that
Adidas.
I wear my.
I mean, Adidas, Reebok.
Yeah, because you had Dikembe Mutombo wearing Adidas, and his brand came out.
I didn't even know he had a brand.
Yeah, even
not an
the
Adidas fan,
top 10 Adidas made the LA Lakers.
Like
versions.
anything, Run DMC made Adidas what they are today.
Well, yeah. Part
Run DMC, y'all.
Yeah, with my
Rest
Adidas.
in peace.
Jam Master Jay.
Yeah.
So, back on the Jordan shoes, though, it's really crazy that you all say that the shoes even started at $100, because even up until a couple years ago, I worked at Champs from 2014 to 2016, and I actually seen the prices go from $180, that's after taxes, from $180 to $270.
Yeah.
I've seen it. So, and that's $180 to $270. That's between 2014. That's 5 years.
Yeah.
So like,
but you're looking at a brand that just starting out. I mean, this is like when everybody thought Lonzo Ball came out with his kid tennis shoes for $400, $500 a pair, and nobody knew who this kid really was, or nobody knew how long he would last in the league.
Watch this. Remember Shaq's Reebok shoes? Did you know he had one for Payless too?
Yeah.
His shoes are everywhere.
This long, size 25.
Yeah. And it started after the Reebok contract.
Because his logo on the Payless Shaq shoes was his logo. Like Jordan's got his Jumpman logo. Shaq's got his slamming on the back on the rim back logo.
Yeah.
That was his logo on the Payless shoes.
And to be such a, back to Jordan, to be a celebrity within the urban community, knowing from where you came from, because you came from Brooklyn, New York, knowing that you came from a big size family that's 6 kids or more, you would think that he would say something like, man, that's too expensive.
He racked up.
But he was like, I'd rather rack up.
He racked up.
You know, and then you have like guys like
LeBron that no one likes.
No, LeBron racks up.
Stephon Marbury.
And he invested in public schools.
Right.
And I commend him for that.
Right.
That's not going to make me a LeBron fan, but I respect him for doing that.
But my thing is that, you know, when it comes down to economics, we have to know when to say when. You know, when somebody comes out here, I don't care if it's Kanye, I don't care if it could be Obama's daughters. We have to know to say when. Okay, am I going to spend my money on a $450 pair of jeans because Sasha Obama's in them?
Right.
Or am I going to take my kid and go to Old Navy and get a $40, $50, $30 pair?
3, 4, 5 different
outfits? Or even
outfits
going to
for
Walmart,
the same amount, if not cheaper.
Yeah, and get a pair of jeans that look just like them. That's only going to cost me $10, $15.
Why go out and spend $200, $300, $400, $500 on a pair of pants that are torn up when you can go to Walmart and spend $20, $25, $35, $40 and go home and tear them up exactly how you want?
Well, because we become complacent with
spending money
on
what we think is necessary.
What we think are necessary. Thank you. What we think are necessary. You know, and it's really not necessary. You know, the thing about it,
it's crazy.
When cell phones came out, I refused to get one because
I was happy with a beeper.
I was happy with a beeper. I was like, hey, look, if you can't get me, you can't get me. I mean, the only thing I can do is run through. And it became
I'll get back to
it became from a luxury to a necessity because once they start taking away the pay phones.
And damn if they ain't take them all.
And they took them all away. You trying to run around trying to make a phone call to a payphone, and there's no. So it actually society made it. You know.
Let's ask that $1 million question.
Yeah.
In your opinion,
Mm-hmm.
mine too. Mm-hmm. I ask the both of you. I ask you, the audience. Is there perhaps a spike in crime throughout the country, throughout the world, because now you don't have payphones? If you have a house phone, you can call your house collect. But if you don't have a payphone and your cell phone's dead, what are you doing? You're walking because you can't call no one.
Yeah. I you know what? I think it is, I think there, with the cell phones that come out, I think there is with cell phones, I see a spike in invasion of privacy more so than anything. And because you got to realize that we can have a conversation over the phone, and the feds, if they want you, they tap into that phone and listen to
same thing with your TV in your house,
and listen to our conversation.
If you didn't know, they can tap into your phone, your TV,
your phone
in your house, your computer, your tablet, your laptop. Yes.
Oh, remember they were telling you. Remember they were telling you to cover up the camera on your smart TV. Remember they were telling you to cover up your camera on your smart TV
on your computers.
Yeah.
And then, and it's really crazy if you don't know, your phone has 7 microphones in it.
Yeah.
Like, they listen to us. You know, anytime that you all are sitting there and you're having a conversation, then you get on social media and one of the ads is something that you just had a conversation about. It's like the microphones are listening, but they also are going to place the highly most talked about ads. Like whatever you're talking about is what they're going to place because that's how they steer you in that direction in order to increase the clicks. I can't think of the actual word. That it's algorithms.
Algorithms, yes.
Boom. Ha!
You got that
School
word.
paid off.
Yes, it did. Yes, it
School
did.
paid off. I'm sorry, that was a happy
It's okay.
moment.
It's okay.
But to increase the algorithms per website, per company, you know, that's actually how a lot of the companies get their business, and they tell you when it comes to marketing research and when it comes to that, to make sure that your website is optimized so that the algorithms are higher.
Right.
So when people are talking about things, they can actually pull your information regardless of like who's around, what's around the nearest by information.
Well, even to the point of I went to McDonald's last Saturday.
People still to go there?
I just happened to go, and it's funny because Google Maps, God knows, will find you anywhere you go. Because I went to a McDonald's, and all of a sudden when I go to my phone, we want you to rate your McDonald's visit. I didn't pay for anything over an app. I didn't pay for anything.
Nope.
You know,
That's
using
crazy.
my
Your phone's
phone.
a tracker. It tracks
But yet
everything.
it knew I was at the McDonald's.
Like if you all do anything illegal, make sure you turn off your phone.
Yeah.
And
Don't
leave
take your
it
phone with
somewhere.
you. How
Do not
about
take
that?
it
Right.
with you.
Right.
Like
Because even if
when
it's off, they
they
can still track it.
Oh yeah,
So,
you tried
it's
tracking.
really crazy.
Ask me how I know.
Have you tried tracking your phone?
Remember the incident last year?
Which one?
I can still track that. I can still look that number up, and it
Oh.
still says Penn Station.
Oh.
It's still so it's there.
Oh yeah, you tracked your phone.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I've done that when I had my phone stolen or lost.
Oh no, we weren't on the show when that happened.
I don't know.
No,
I don't
that because
think
that was
so.
May last year.
Yeah.
We weren't on the show last year.
Look,
but I
real
recently
friends.
looked that phone up, and it still shows that it's within the Penn Station property.
Well, it could be in the security office. Have you looked?
No, it's not per se in the building. It's like in the railroad area. So it's probably somewhere in the shrubs and the bushes.
Oh, here we are again, guys. Again, this is like the fastest 2 hours of our lives. We will be back after these few messages on BeExposedRadio.com.
Morgan's homecoming week.
Be Exposed Radio.
Well, if you made them, take care of them.
Yeah, that's
Period.
the real.
right.
That's the real deal.
It's period.
And all that old money shouldn't go toward this, money should go to. If the child is with one of the parents 24/7, 7 days a week, you don't even come get your child every day. You come get your child once a month maybe, or once every 3 months.
Right.
You cannot dictate where that money goes, especially if the child ain't calling you about nothing. Now, if the child calling you every week, then you can question about where the child support is going. But if every time you pick up the child, they look nice, they ain't complaining about nothing, why are you worrying about where the money go at?
It is what it is. Radio show.
Skirt, 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 skirt. Stop. Skirt, skirt, skirt. Start. Stop. I be up in the way. 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 Running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I be up in the way. 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 Bedroom phone ring, girl in t-shirt answers me. I get off on the way that she answers me. First time saw her, I knew she was the one for me. Ever since then, we've been vibing on some chemistry. It's just a matter of time. I know she feeling my vibe. I got the keys to the ride. She put her hands on my thigh. She got that look in her eye. SL what I'm riding. Royalty, call me highness. All day and overnighted. Cause it's crunch time when I'm grinding. This Adderall got me nauseous.
Proceed with caution, tired of lane, I'm exhausted. Poppin' Zanny's ass, sipping out the faucet. I'm confused, don't know what I'm doing. Wait, what I'm doing? Got me going, where the I'm going? Out of space, where I'm going? Wait, where I'm going? Wait, where I'm going? Out of space, where I'm going? Out of space, where I'm going? I'll be up in the way. 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 Running on my face. Gucci guilty on my face. I'll be up in the way. 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 Can I talk to you? I've been working hard. I've been up all night. I just been so high. I feel nothing off the sands. Withdrawals killing me. I need something to sleep. Need you on top of me. I need to get high. Dreams designer all night. Chanel should be haunting my dreams. Wearing my clear on my sleeve. I'm not who you need me to be. Indigo sound for the team. Royalty sound for the team. Hippie vibing for the team. I need space, girl. I need to get out, yeah. Slow my motions, leaning. I've been out, yeah. Never worry about me. I've been chilling. Can't do this no more. I'm in my feelings. Can't put your business all out in the open. Can't fix a heart that's already been broken. You changed
Thought you was gonna have my money today.
Man, it is what it is.
Then last week you told me your wife was cooking.
Man, it is what it is.
Then again, I don't think I want your wife cooking because you don't like it.
Well, it is what it is.
This Fly T Miles, also known as Tyree Miles, and Mr. Miles the writer.
Hip Hop K. Check us out every Friday on Be Exposed Radio. It is what it is, 9/11.
Are they ready to? I know they're not ready to accept it, but yeah, exactly. That's my whole thing. Like, how many of them are really ready to think about it like that?
None.
You know, like
I think the problem is
like
I don't even know how we got here, but it's inbred. Mm-hmm. You're not born to hate people. You're not born to distinguish between black and white and Asian and Hispanic. That's something that you're taught. You're taught. Point blank, period. My daughter came home and told me that her white teacher was black. Maybe it's because it's how she treated her. She don't see any color. But when it comes to all her friends, all her friends are mixed. All of her friends have a white parent.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
All right, and we are back once again. For those of y'all who are just tuning in, thank you for tuning in. We go live every Wednesday from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Skylyne Radio Show. I'm waiting on Mike to get back. He's going to pop up in a minute. And there he is. He's gonna pop up in a minute. We're gonna change we're gonna shift the show a little bit because we have a lot to talk about, and a lot has happened within the last week of like great things that have happened, questionable things that have happened. Oh my goodness! I think we're at the oh my god part of the show.
Oh my god part.
Yes, the oh my god.
Oh my god.
Part of the show. So we're going to talk about the Geiger case.
I got to part the beard because Mike's got to be there.
Yeah, it's a Geiger case.
Yes, we're going to talk about the Geiger case. If you all do not know who Geiger is, she was the police officer from Dallas, Texas, who mistakenly walked into her neighbor's house and shot him to death after mistaking it for her own. Really weird. She was sentenced to 10 years in jail for murder and received parole after 5 years. And we're going to stop there before I even give you the rest of the information. We're just going to start there, and then, I'll provide more information later about what else I want to talk about that just ironically happened when this happened, you know? Really crazy. So, like, 10 years for murder?
That's all you get?
That's so played.
Where does that happen?
That is so played. And you know where they, that like...
Can we go there?
Yeah.
Is that white privilege? Is that what it is? Because watch this. I also saw something recently on social media about it just so happens to be an African American young lady that got caught stealing $159 worth of XYZ, and they sentenced her to life.
Life in prison.
In prison.
Yeah.
And it was another African American who shot 2 warnings up in the air because she was
got
scared.
life in prison.
And life in prison.
Like 10
Where
years.
is the justice in this country?
But you know what? As crazy as it sounds, at least she got 10 years. It's
At least you got something.
like it's like
Yeah.
we got justice.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to that story.
Yeah, it's a lot more to it, but I
There's
think
a lot of cover up and scandalous things that are going on now.
Yeah. But I think with the whole sentencing, because I thought, man, she's going to get quite a few years for this.
Bare minimum 15 or 20.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking.
And that's what life is in this
Right.
country. Bare minimum
Bare
15, 20.
minimum 15,
Depending
20.
on what state, you might get 25.
Right.
10?
And I thought for sure
That's
that,
a smack in that family's face.
but I thought for sure she was going to, get like you said, 15 to 20. Looking at the heinous way that it happened, looking at all the evidence that they showed. Come on now. You mean to tell me that, okay, I've been in some apartment buildings where 2 floors, they damn sight look the same.
Yeah.
But I don't live there.
Nope.
Are you ready for my theory?
You mean to tell me that, you couldn't identify your floor from another person's floor?
With the wrong floor?
And he had it, and the door was unlocked.
You
First
walk
of all,
in and you don't realize that's not your...
But there's also a red mat at that door. Your apartment did not have a red mat or anything.
I got a theory.
Your theory, Dad.
All right, because it's going to probably correlate with everything you were saying in this moment.
Okay.
My theory is that it was muscle memory when she walked to his apartment. Now, think about it. In my mind, this is what I believe, because when this happened, it was said that they were great friends. Geiger and Jean were great friends.
Yeah.
I think that they were more than friends. I think that she used to be there very often, and I think either she had a key or the door would just be unlocked. Like, it was normal for the door to be unlocked.
So you think it's a scorn lover type thing?
So I think, no, I don't think it was a scorn lover type thing. I legitly think that she probably was tired that day. She probably thought she was going to her apartment, but her muscle memory walked her behind to his house. And when she opened the door, it's kind of weird because you thinking you're in my house. I'm in my house, and boom, here we are. Because how do you just walk into someone else's house who is on a floor under you in the same apartment, and you walk in his house and you shoot him in his, I'm going to say kitchen. I don't know where it happened.
But Tiana,
but
does every house look the same?
Nope. Every house does not look the same.
If we live in 2 apartments, I live upstairs, you live downstairs. There's no way in hell that my apartment is going to look exactly like your apartment.
I said
when you open the door.
They had to be great friends. They had to be lovers. They had to be great friends in order that muscle memory for that to happen.
But when you open a door and you walk in, first thing you're gonna notice that, wait a minute, my couch is not over here.
Right.
Or that's not the color.
Right.
You're gonna notice something.
Right, and it makes it even more skeptical because the judge hugged her, the family hugged her, or the brother hugged her.
Well, you know what?
So it's like,
you know what? I'm gonna get into that after the break.
Oh, we made it to a break already?
Yeah, we're
Dang.
almost at the break now.
All right, guys. We was getting good. We were about to break this down because this is not understandable.
We can't really break it down. We can really break it all down because there's a whole bunch of conspiracy.
We're going to bring up Joshua too. So we on the way. But, you have to catch us after this break, though. Make sure you tune in on BeExposedRadio.com.
Morgan's homecoming week.
Hey.
This is a Poverty ENT exclusive. Next stop, Texaco, strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Bros with me, yeah, it's time to go.
Exchange Radio Show every Friday 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. every Saturday 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com. I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out.
Exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue, and she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
We are back. For those of you guys who are tuning in, this is not Be Exposed Radio. This is Skylyne Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com, the network. Woo, that was funny.
Hosted
we were actually
by your boy Skylyne Mark.
T the Busy Bee.
Are you tired tonight?
Man, look, I got a lot to do tonight after I leave here. So
she got hair appointments.
Money gotta be made. Hey.
She don't sleep. She catnaps.
No, I sleep. Don't play with me. That's why no one's allowed to text my phone before 8 o'clock in the morning. But we were just talking about the Geiger case, and we were discussing theories as to how she ended up in his apartment and why she would have ended up in his apartment. All of it seems a little skeptical. She only got 10 years. At least she got 10 years because she's a police officer. Now,
that has nothing to do
with
it.
I know it has nothing to do. Wait. Actually, I do believe that her being a police officer has something to do with it. Is she going to be in a
regular prison?
No, she's about to be
the celebrity prison.
She's about to be all celebritied up. They're not about to let anyone touch her. She's going to be protected because everyone she pulled up some strings, some very sentimental strings.
Just like cop shows. If you commit a crime and you're found guilty, you get put in with the regular prison.
If it was a federal case, then yes, I could see her going to federal prison, which primarily is a lot of time people say is a country club, but I think because it was because of the severity of it, I think she'll probably do regular prison, but she'll probably have some perks to it. She probably won't stay in the actual prison, but maybe a detention center.
Look at everything that's going on right now.
You don't know.
I don't believe none of this stuff that's going on.
You don't know until we actually see her in that jumpsuit. We actually see her on that bus, and we actually see her get off and go into the facility.
Yeah.
Where was this? Dallas,
Texas.
Dallas, Texas.
Dallas.
And
Come on, man. We need some cell phone video, something.
And it's still even like the aftermath of it. So yeah, she got sentenced for 10 years, and then right after she got sentenced for 10 years, the lady who recorded who made the recording, she got fired from her job as a pharmacist.
That's number one.
Okay.
And then 2 days later, the key witness was shot right at his front steps.
Yeah.
Over a drug deal gone bad.
Right.
I think that's completely 100% grade A BS.
Well,
that sounds like a cover up.
Well, you know,
it does sound like a cover up, like a big cover up.
Then there was
a
third thing that happened. I don't remember what it was.
Well, you know, the thing about it is that, you know, and
the third thing, it was within that drug deal gone bad. It's 3 suspects that are wanted for his murder.
Right. I saw that too, and you know, it doesn't surprise me that all this stuff happened after the case was over. You know, the lady who lost her job, and even the death of Joshua Brown. It doesn't surprise me, because the one thing that we know, we've been knowing all our adult lives, and even when we were dealing with the police, that they always take care of their own. You know, and even when it comes down to getting rid of one of their own, they take care of their own.
That good old boy era. Oh, it don't happen here. Yes, it does.
Oh, it just happened. It happened recently in Baltimore.
How about that? How about that? And you got so many people out here that will testify, but it'll never go to trial.
Right.
You got so many people that went on record and said that was a cop that shot that guy.
Right. So it doesn't surprise me that
wasn't suicide.
That these incidents do happen where she lost her job because they felt like, oh well, we don't need that type of, you know, thing here. I'm sorry, we have to let you go. It doesn't surprise me if, you know, a key witness gets shot after this. It doesn't surprise me, because it was too much stuff going on in this one case, from the evidence coming out that she was sexting her partner, from the evidence which, you know,
her partner.
Yeah.
Oh.
You didn't hear that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Keep going.
To you know, where there was another sergeant, one of the sergeants on the scene at the time of the didn't go through the whole questioning of her. You know, so there's a lot of.
She's outside of the apartment,
sitting in the car.
This is showing. I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
This is showing on her body cam. She's outside of the apartment and instead of trying to give him resuscitation.
Yeah.
But then the whole thing, it got deeper, because now to come to find out, they're trying to disbar the judge.
What? For hugging the witness?
Yep. They're trying to disbar her.
And that whole thing with the, you know, and I've been hearing it. Oh man, if you look at some of the stuff that I've been seeing on social media about the judge and his brother, who I thought was brave enough to go and say what he had to say in front of the world, and no matter how they looked at him, he said what he had to say, and he said it heartfully, and he meant it. Where I had a brother that was killed, okay, and to be honest with you, at the time, I may not have been that, bold enough to say, look, I forgive you, because at the time, I was a young guy, but I understand where he's coming from, because
you got to forgive.
You have to. To move on, you have
gotta
to
forgive.
even in the death of my brother, and some of his friends were around, and they were sobbing and crying at his funeral, and it was like, oh man, I wish I had to forgive them. You know what I'm saying? So so to actually find forgiveness in your heart, that was the most powerful statement of them all. And yeah, you're going to get a lot of people that say, oh man, that's wrong about black folks. We've been taught to forgive everything everybody does this and so and so and so forth. You know.
See, my whole thing is, and I have to say this, and I have to go on record, so because this is recorded, I truly believe that a lot of the hassle and a lot of things that people go through is because they take so long and they hold on so much to forgiving.
Exactly.
And they cannot grow from it. So for everyone who said, oh, don't forgive and this, that, and the other, you are inherently angry all the time.
Exactly.
Like,
exactly.
All the time you are angry, and you can't even get to the point where you vocally just say that you forgive the person because you're so angry and you continue to be angry and you want to hold on to that grudge, but all that grudge is going to do is going to kill you.
Yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, you can get sick. You can, like, there's so much that goes on with holding on to stuff. Like, there's so many diseases actually that comes from holding on to things.
Right.
And like your emotional part of your brain can shut down and now you just don't know how to, take in things, so your mind doesn't, like, it's just so much. It's just so much. And just for people just to, I know I'm almost finished.
Go ahead.
Just for people to not even understand where he was coming from with that forgiveness, it just shows where the world is. Like,
right.
Y'all are fool. Y'all are angry people. Y'all are angry all the time. Y'all can never agree to anything. Y'all can never, like, there's never no calmness. There's always a battle because you believe what you believe and you want to force everyone. You don't ever want to accept another one's opinion. Like, y'all are really kind of messed up out there.
Yeah, and a lot of times to forgive somebody, you're actually allowing yourself to heal.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you say I forgive you, you don't know how much weight that takes off of you.
Mm-hmm.
Because and then a lot of people say, well, I said that's the biggest thing you can do. You can shoot this person, and she probably like, well, finally it's off my misery. I'm out of whatever. I'm out of my misery, whatever. But to forgive a person is more powerful than actually standing there and shooting that person and killing that person, because you are allowing yourself to heal yourself.
Right. Like, it's all a part of healing.
And also, you're showing them something that they never thought that would come out your mouth. It's like, I forgive you. It's like, whoa,
It's like, I forgive you. We ain't got to be friends. We don't have to talk no more. We can just keep it moving.
But I forgive you.
I needed to get this off my chest. Like, I just needed for it to go.
Right.
And that's fine. That's exactly how it should be.
Also a sentiment of God's love. And I know I'm going to hear from all the atheists out there, but it's a sentiment of God's love. We have to love each other, regardless of us hating it.
You can still learn how to forgive and take that weight and just brush it off your shoulders. I was gonna go somewhere and I forgot where I was gonna go with it. I was gonna make a comment and it was, it's like someone tried to tell me how to teach me a couple years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's like friends, associates, acquaintances, people within business on different levels. If you're not dealing with them no more, you got rid of them out of your circle for free. It didn't cost you nothing.
No.
I know that takes away from the discussion at hand, but it works in the same dynamic, if you will. To forgive someone, that takes a lot. That takes a lot. And I had to learn that. Like, I dealt with some BS for so many years, and when I finally said it, I didn't mean it. I just said it. But within a year or two later, when I finally meant it, that individual was no longer in my life. He's not in control no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And same thing within a crime situation. I forgive you, but I'm never gonna forget.
Well,
you have to forgive in order to grow and move on.
Exactly.
Because if you don't, eventually the hate is going to take over your life.
Oh yeah.
So on
and it's gonna move into more negative issues. You know what I'm saying? And eventually it's gonna take you. It's gonna take your life.
It will. It will.
like even on the forgetting part, and I had to realize that like I can forgive. Mm-hmm. I'm a forgiver. I can do that part. But the forgetting is
I'm not gonna forget. I'm not.
I'm just like it's just very hard for me to forget, but I think it's more so for me, it's like it's one of those, this is a one-time thing, so this is the one time that is going to happen, and I'm never going to forget it because it would never happen again.
You know, the one thing I say to that is you can forgive. Mm-hmm. You don't have to forget.
8:45.
You don't have to forget.
Mm-hmm.
But don't let it consume you.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can't do that.
See, a lot of people say, well, I'll forgive, but I ain't going to forget.
And then you still dwell on it.
And you dwell, and you're still dwelling on it. You're being consumed by it.
So my other thing, which leads me to the question, I'm asking the question. We're about to go to break, right?
Go on.
It leads me to the question of how long does it take you? Like you can say I forgive, but how long does it truly take you to forgive somebody? Like it's still things that. You gotta mean it. And then you can say you forgive, but as soon as that person does something else to strike another nerve, you back to not.
Well, here's the thing.
That forgiveness it gets snatched away.
Here's the thing: when you forgive, when you say I forgive,
move on.
That's it. You already said it, so you can't take it back. I forgive you, and you have to mean it too. Don't just half-ass say, "Oh, I forgive you." But when you really say I forgive you, that's it.
You gotta mean it.
And you move on. And then if that same person is doing still dumb stuff, then you're like, look, I can't hang.
Right.
You know, you have to learn. You have to learn. You have to learn your limitations.
Yeah.
You know, because if somebody's in your circle that doing something that you don't like, you tell them about it. You hopefully think that it would change, but if it continues to be the same, then you have to just move on.
Right.
And on that note,
oh,
it's time to go to break.
Yes, you take us to break because I messed up some things.
Are we getting ready to go to break?
Yeah, we are.
We're getting ready to go to break right now. Yeah. It's Morgan's homecoming week, y'all. What's up? Huh? Derek Chase. Mo Dirty, what's happening? Yeah, I'm shouting out. We don't ever name drop, but if I can't name drop two people, it's got to be y'all. We'll be back for the last stint of our show here on the Skylyne Radio Show on BeExposedRadio.com. Morgan's homecoming.
respect what is happening. We're trading what's important for shiny things. I can't allow this blasphemy. It's blasphemy. Why would you treat yourself like that? We didn't come this far just to fall right back. Don't lose yourself, stay on track. Baby, you're a god. Baby, you're a god. Believe that. Full of the things that we've overcome. Full of unspoken battles we've won. You're so much better than that. Sometimes the truth ain't always catchy as rap.
There's a rumor going around that Tyler Perry and Oprah are beefing. Well, let me tell you about this. Tyler, okay, told Oprah, bitch, if you don't have my money, we're going to have a problem. Ooh. Oprah said, what is the problem? Ooh. You said if I don't have your money, there was going to be a problem. So Oprah is standing her ground like, bitch, I'm in charge. Yeah, you know, you may have a $250 million studio over there that you film all your shows and movies and stuff on, but I have the empire. That's what Oprah said.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
And we are back. We're back for the last couple minutes of our show. Again, we had such a great show. Such a good context. Everything to talk about. Whew.
T the Busy Bee. Stop doing that. You know that's contagious.
No, I think I covered my mouth. Thank you. Birthday nails still done thing. Hey. Shouts out to my nail salon. They be doing my nails all nice and pretty for me.
What's the name of your nail salon?
5 Star Nails.
5 Star Nails. Where they at? Where they located?
Central Avenue.
Central Avenue.
Center?
What's Central Avenue?
In Maryland.
There's a Central Avenue in Baltimore.
What shopping center?
You got
PG counties.
You got
5 Star Nails in PG County.
What city and PG County?
It is in Capitol Heights. Y'all asking a lot of questions.
You
5 Star Nails.
You said on Central Avenue. There's a Central Avenue right here in Baltimore, which is part of the DMV, mind you.
He's just gonna keep telling me that.
Exactly. We were part of the DMV before DC was part of the DMV.
You have to pay it to get in Baltimore. Baltimore has its own rules and regulations.
You're damn right it does.
Okay, so how you gonna be part of the DMV?
We can be part of the DMV. We are part of the DMV.
Look,
the D in DMV does not mean DC. It means Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia.
It means
Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia.
What? Let me look this up.
You ever notice DMV means Delmarva Peninsula. Ooh.
I won't be saying DMV no more.
I bet you won't.
I'll be saying DC MV.
No. No.
I think that's why my neighbor always does. Well, he'll do the hashtag DMV, but then he'll do Maryland, DC.
That's just like calling
VA.
Chicago Calumet City.
Don't do that. What?
That's just like calling Chicago Calumet City.
Calumet City.
Calumet City. You know where Calumet City is? It's in Cook County.
Really?
Yes.
Knowledge, y'all. All right.
You something else.
Look, we got 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
Again, one last time. It's October Awareness Month. Ladies and gentlemen, Candy, sister, I love you to death. I hope you're listening. But if you're not, I know you got me. If not anything, I know you got me on one of these. Because shout out to Precious Babies, because that's Candy's nonprofit organization. If anyone within the whole phenomenal family awareness of pregnancy and infant loss, everyone knows who Candy is. If you don't know who Candy is, yeah, I'm gonna need to ask somebody. Anyone that's interested in coming on the show, it's only October, but you don't have to be in October to come on our show to talk about any of these subjects. I'm gonna run them down to you one more again. Breast cancer, Down syndrome, healthy lung, autism, lupus, Rett syndrome, SIDS, mental illness, Shanetta, Mary, what's up, ladies? I know that's y'all's forte. Pregnancy and infant loss awareness. That's our thing. That's our where we got fundraisers tomorrow night, Monday night, and then we got the balloon release and candlelight vigil Tuesday evening. Our fundraisers tomorrow night and Monday night are both at Dave & Buster's at Arundel Mills in Hanover, Maryland. Go to my Facebook page. Go to my Facebook page, Mark Gray. Look up on my Facebook wall. The event is posted among a couple different other posts. But Tuesday for the balloon release and candlelight vigil will be downtown Baltimore, across the street from the Baltimore Inner Harbor at McKeldin Square, formerly known as McKeldin Fountain, right between the intersections of Pratt Street and Light Street and Pratt Street and Calvert Street, directly across the street from Center Stage, Baltimore Inner Harbor. Along with those, we got 3 more. We got stuttering. What's this word again? Yeah, that word.
Hemophilia. Hemophilia.
How we say that word?
Hemophilia.
That
Oh,
word.
hemophilia.
And cerebral palsy. Ladies and gentlemen, if you know anything or you're amongst any of these subjects, please get at us. We would love to have you on our show. Talk about it, give us some knowledge, give us some insight. We'd like to learn about all these. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go out. We both have to do this, T. It ain't gotta be anything that's within October's awareness month. It can be any month of the year. Anything that you want to talk about that deals with anything, whether it be whatever, get at us. We want to talk about it. Because the more knowledge we learn, the more we can put out there and help somebody. Because that's what Skylyne Foundation does. Shout outs.
We there now. We gotta say goodbye.
Trina Love, Crystal Bud, my bartender Mikey, Pizza, Dave & Buster's, Hooters, Uno, Subway. We got a new one. White Castle in Chicago. If I have to name, we've been doing it all night. Morgan's Homecoming, Derek Chase, Mo Dirty. We got to go to LA. Cherie English, aka Stilts. Take us out.
All right, guys, and on that note, we will see you next week with 2 more guests, and we will continue on with our month-long anniversary celebration. All right, we will see you guys next week on BeExposedRadio.com.
Morgan.
Mm-hmm.